What does it mean to let them cook?
Like, just let them fail.
Yeah, I always just feel off in the morning. I have a hard time getting up. You're dirty.
No offense to TikTokers, but like, it's like literally a bird pooping in the nest.
If my phone gets taken away, that's the last day you're seeing me.
You ungrateful
She's
Rock Squad kids. Faye, go touch grass. I don't really love the TikTok culture personally. YouTubers, like, we're actually working hard to create videos.
You don't even remember what you just watched.
Have you guys ever been in a position where someone's asked you if you want to drink or smoke?
I have never done it.
You're lying.
What is the one thing hard for you to grow the Rock Squad? Every morning I wake up and I'm like,
I got treated really, really bad growing up, and I think that, you know, that's something that I'm still trying to move past.
if you guys want to have a better life, promise you follow these 3 things, okay?
People have in celebrity crushes, they think it's so normal. Like that, I'm sorry, but that is not normal.
What do you think something is like that's wrong with teenagers?
Girls say something to your face and then talk crap about you later. Everybody's just like having a great time. At the end of the night, like I'm just there by myself.
What do you think your life would be like if you weren't online?
What about you? What would you be doing if you weren't working on what you work? What's up, ROCKPOD?
This is our guest. He is the owner of the Rock Squad.
What's one thing you're each gonna start about each other that drives you crazy?
Faye, when she gets ready, she moves like a snail. I'm like, come on, Faye. Or like when I ask her to do a reel, I'm like, come on, Faye. She like looks at her phone and literally walks like a turtle. I feel like when you get ready, I'm like, come on, I'm gonna do this. You just like are really slow. But it used to be way worse. I used to take like hours.
Own it, Faye. Good
I used
job.
to have like, good job, Faye.
You owned it. Good owning your slowness.
Miss Nicole, you can't really talk.
I get ready so fast.
Yeah.
She doesn't get ready. She just puts on her lashes.
but
She
you
doesn't
mean-
take them off the night before.
I do get ready fast though.
Sometimes she is in her own world and we'll say something to her and then she's like, what? And like, I just told you that. And then 10 minutes later, wait, did you do this? And then we're like, yeah. And then 10 minutes later, you ask again. And we're like, yeah.
That's fair. Any mom anywhere will agree that they do that. You know what that means? I treat you guys like my real kids.
Something that drives Gia crazy about Ryder. He's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
He wants everything to be in a specific order his way. I have to hold the camera this way or I have to have this certain lighting. It's just like,
He's an artist.
I'm gonna start with Ryder. Every single video or photo, he's mogging.
that means,
means that
mogging
you're
means
the
you look
best
good.
looking in the room. That
Yeah,
means that you look
mogging
good.
means you
So
look
thank you,
good.
Faye.
You mean he's
Okay,
viewing?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
viewing.
How do you view in a picture?
Comment down below if I do this in the video.
Ryder.
The mouth area, for sure. The eyebrows, I don't do that.
He'll go.
Wait, can you guys give
Yeah.
me the definition of mewing?
It's just when you go like this, you
viewing
make
is
your
when-
jawline look better.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what you
yes,
know.
that's what it is.
So that's a
And
whole
I-
definition.
I do that a lot, so yeah. But I'm not a
Okay.
Giga Chad.
What's a
Literally,
Giga
every
Chad?
every single boy doesn't smile in photos because they're trying to look cool.
Yeah, what is that with a duck lip?
And
When
every
is that
girl
gonna be
goes like
done?
this in photos, like bro. So we all have our own things. It's fine.
Something that drives me crazy, I'm just gonna go down the line. Something that
Okay,
drives me
okay.
crazy about Gia. I feel like one thing is that when she's on her phone, she's on her phone.
She's on it.
She can't hear a single thing. And then whenever I'm on my phone or I have my headphones on, she's like, hey. She's like, why do you always wear your headphones? You can't hear anything around you.
All of you guys are on your phones too much.
Yeah.
Ryder's on his
I
phone the
agree.
least.
I'm on my phone the least, but I do think even when I get very consumed, like it's not the healthiest.
Another thing that drives me crazy about Miss Nicole, we didn't have phones growing
No,
up.
we didn't. I didn't have a phone. We played outside. Do you guys even know what playing outside is?
Yes, I do. I didn't have a phone until I was 5. I had an iPod Touch.
I had my mom's iPhone 18. Or not 18.
Wait, you guys actually just had an idea. One day, each trip, you guys are not gonna have phones.
I have to sleep next to my phone.
If my phone gets taken away, that's the last day you're seeing me. I'm gonna go hide in a cave or
gets
rob the
taken
nearest
away all
Apple
the
store. When you're talking to Gia and a special someone calls her and she literally doesn't say a single thing, she just answers the phone and walks away.
Huh?
I didn't know that she did that. This is like, let's roast Miss Nicole.
I
This
know.
is like the whole thing.
No, you guys are a lot more confident than most kids your age because like you're not scared, and that's what being a YouTuber is. Like sometimes being YouTube, you gotta go like out of your comfort zone because how are you gonna get any good footage or anything if you guys were just like boring and just like standing around in public?
Absolutely.
Can I say one thing that drives me crazy about Miss Nicole? Just one thing real quick.
Oh my god, another one?
Just one thing. No, because it keeps popping. When we're in a store and we're talking to the manager or something, she goes, oh yeah, Faye can sing. Faye, why don't you sing Lost Boy first?
And guess who else I did that to?
Brooke.
She's like, I used to do this to Brooke all the time, and now look at her. She's performing and stuff, and she's doing all these amazing things.
And everyone
She's
watching
so
this
proud.
is like, you ungrateful
She's
Rock
so-
Squad kids.
She's so proud of her daughter, Brooke. She always brings her up all the time when someone says something like, my daughter got up and turned on the TV today. She's like, no way. My daughter Brooke did the same thing today.
My biggest thing with Faye, she'll do whatever she can to make fun of me or roast me or whatever. Brother, sister, love. And then Miss Nicole. I was gonna say when you're on your phone, like really focused, and then you're like, yeah, for sure. Like, we're just like, hey, Miss Nicole, so are we doing this, whatever? You're like, what? Like, wait, what are we doing?
Because I'm usually working on like 18 other things.
Yeah, Miss Nicole always has a lot in her brain because Miss Nicole like is a very hard worker. All she does is work. That's why we're where we at.
You know what I love, you guys? You're not worried about saying anything, and that means that you truly love me and trust me like you're my own kids. Literally, we do have that relationship. So this is funny because everybody's like, do they even want to film? Like, blink if you're being forced to film or something.
We're never forced to film.
If we don't want to film, we could just say it. That has happened a few times though.
Yeah.
Where
Oh no.
The vibe's been off.
And I'm just like, I'm not filming.
Yeah.
I went out there and you guys were like,
Looking at our phone.
yeah, no. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not filming today. And then you guys all ran in. You're like, can we please film? And I was like, oh, okay. And then everybody like cried and we started filming again.
Okay, Gia, don't hide. Come back. Come back. And I'll like be talking to her, be like, hey, Gia. And she just won't respond.
The mall are crowded places. I can't hear because I always pay attention to what everyone is doing.
We're like walking around the mall and Gia's like, what, did you see that person over there? They have a knife. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
she's so like, in public places, she's so like observant
Yeah.
of everybody.
The way that we all had like the same thing about Miss Nicole
Oh, geez,
just shows
Faye.
how often it happens.
Okay, let me start. Faye's gonna be a great director someday, you guys. But let me tell you, sometimes when I'm trying to film and I know like the script or like what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna be like, okay, you guys go over here, let's do this. And Faye will be like, wait a minute, they were over here before. We need to like make sure that they start there.
Every time Faye's like, Miss Nicole, we were supposed to be here. And Gia's like, Faye, don't talk
She
back
has
to
like
her.
stopped.
I want to give Faye props because yesterday's video when we were filming,
You were very good.
you had like
You were such a
6
good-
suggestions for lines and also a couple different shots for the camera angles that were like so on point. It was so
So
good. And I literally was like, yes, definitely, let's do that. So she's growing as a director. She has good line suggestions too. She's actually a very good editor.
This doesn't sound right. Wait, change his music. And she's
Remember
right
that
about
one
it too. Like,
subtitle on
she's
the
right about
video?
all of it.
All right, Gia, I don't
me.
like if you fight with your real mom. I think that the most important thing, like for all kids, is to respect, which you do respect her.
I thought you were about to say, I don't like when you fight with me. I was like, what do
Ever
Nobody
fight
fights with Miss
me.
Nicole. You
So
can't argue
chill.
with Miss Nicole, and even if you tried to, it wouldn't last.
No. I know you like love your mom and you like know that she's done everything for you because you've told me that a million times.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be better.
No, you are. And I've seen your relationship.
People have
develop.
to understand too. It's a daughter and a mother.
You know what it's called? It's called soiling the nest. It's like literally a bird pooping in the nest, like a teenage bird, because they want to like fly.
I love Faye's laugh.
and they want it to be like gross.
They want the-
as a parent,
Raising
you're
the
raising
one
the one
thing-
thing to live without you that you can't live without.
Yeah.
And it, like to me, it's like such a gift that like you know like my kids are like
Yeah,
on their
my mom-
own now. I get to be with you guys. And
But it's
My
probably sad too, like when you're not, you know, I bet as a parent it's sad to see your kid leave and move on.
Yeah.
but-
No, because you know what the thing that you guys have to remember, like as kids, and like any kids like watching this should remember too. Parents also want a life. Like kids are so centered around their own lives. You have to remember, like your parents are human beings, and all the things you feel, like you're in love, and you're, you know, you want to make something of your lives, and you want to do everything. Like your parents still feel that same way, like
Yeah.
about their own lives. Like
Yeah.
with Rock Squad, like there's such a cool like opportunity for us to build this so big, and getting to experience it again with you guys is like such a huge gift because I was like, well, maybe I'm done getting to like experience having kids grow up and watching them become like amazing humans, and then here are you guys, and now I'm watching you guys getting closer to growing up, and I'm like, oh crap, then what?
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, growing up is like a big thing, especially now. I think more so, obviously, because I'm getting older, but 16 is kind of big age for me, and that's
Yeah.
pretty close. So I just know that like I only have a good 2 years, and that's it. People are gonna think of me differently. People are gonna look at me differently because I'm
Yeah.
an adult, and I think especially, you know, people do look at you differently.
Well, I
They
mean,
do.
when you're 18, you can go to war and like die for the country. You can
Yeah.
vote for who like our leader is. So it's like that's not that far off from where you guys are. I think like everybody like on the Rock Squad, you guys have the best chance to do anything you want in the world. Not just because like you're known and you have a platform, but because you guys are actually really, really mature. And I'm supposed to be roasting you, and I'm telling you how amazing you are. So
You gotta roast
all right,
me.
all right, let me try. When you two get moody together, that's all I'm gonna say, because sometimes that happens.
I think we both agree with that.
Ryder himself, the only thing I'm gonna say is that 2 showers a day and multiple towels.
You know what? I love that. Thank you.
2-hour showers.
Yes.
But at least he's clean.
That's
he's
how I was
hygienic.
raised, though. Like, I
Yeah.
just, everyone in my whole family does
Yeah.
that. The more you get to know me, if you stay at places with me, everybody will know that about me. I take
Yeah.
2 showers a day. That's how I get started. That's how I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I use 2 towels a day.
But he's very clean, and that's a good thing, because rather be clean than dirty.
At nighttime, I think you should shower because after the whole day, you sweat, you're you're out, you're dirty. In the morning, I have a hard time getting up or just, feeling like refreshed.
You're ready for the day.
I always just feel off in the morning without a shower.
You know what's crazy? People don't understand that we have become an urban family, because sometimes your family is your blood, your family's who your family is, but people don't understand too, sometimes when they're more alone in the world, you can make a family.
You can make a family, and it depends on who you get connected to, and some people are just meant to be, some people are just really meant to be connected in.
And everybody said, you plan the Rock Squad? I'm I don't even think I planned it. I don't even know how it happened. Just happened.
No, nothing was planned. It all happened organically.
Crazy.
For example, I'm really close with Gio. Did we force that? No, that was just organic.
No, if the squad was in a zombie apocalypse, who would survive the longest?
Miss Nicole would die first. I feel like you have zero survival.
She'd be like,
That's
oh,
true.
hey, you want to be in my vlog?
Hey, I'm not
Nicole's
gonna
dying
lie,
first.
that's probably true. I definitely think I'm gonna die
She
first.
started vlogging.
No.
She hey,
You guys, can you believe I put up with this? What the?
Okay, so first
Tell me
Anise,
what's your-
then Nayeli,
And
then Miss
Miss Nicole.
Nicole. But I feel like Nayeli, Miss Nicole, and Anise are all tied.
I feel like Gia and Ryder
How
would
am
just
I
run
supposed
off
to know
together.
that?
Gia's very strong. She would carry me, Nayeli, and me out.
I feel like if we were in a zombie apocalypse, Ryder and Gia would run off to go grab their materials. And hey, stay here real quick. I'll end up dying, and then they're just
We just re-egg
I feel like my mind just goes blank though. I don't think so, because one time we were in the mall, it was me, Nayeli, and Ryder, and we were on the escalator. All of a sudden, escalator jerks us forward, and then it went. Brrr.
All the lights
All
turned
the lights
off.
went.
What?
The electricity shut off.
I thought there was an active pew pew. That's my worst fear, if you don't know that. Everyone started shutting their stores down, and then I just saw police running.
She was freaking out.
I didn't know what to do because I was in the middle of the escalator. I couldn't go up or down, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Because everyone was just running around and just shutting, closing their stores down. I was like, what is going on? I think the electricity just went out.
So the reason they do that is because all the sensors on all the products at the store, all of it shut off. That's a perfect time to steal, because there's nothing anybody can do about it, because the alarms and the sensors won't go off. I was able to keep it pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to show Gia because I didn't want to freak her out more. If I was freaking out and I felt like something was really, really wrong and I showed that, Gia would be probably more scared, because I can usually keep it together.
Did I cry?
Almost, but you didn't.
What do you think something is that's wrong with teenagers?
We all have bad attitudes.
I feel like a lot of teens are very rude. Just don't look normal.
Yeah, if they don't look a
someone
certain
doesn't
way,
look a
then they'll
certain
judge
way.
them, or they'll
Yeah.
treat them differently just
Yeah.
because they're not normal.
They're
in
so quick to
their
judge
head.
or think about all the negative things.
Yes.
People that someone picks on the most is the easiest target. Someone that will give them a reaction, or get sad, or won't do anything about it, or doesn't stand up
Absolutely.
for themselves. So if they see
Absolutely.
a little innocent kid, they'll pick on him or her.
The reason that people do that is because of their own insecurities, and that's why
Right.
teenagers do it, is because teenagers are not always secure. Every single teenager is not 100% secure, and if you
Right.
say you are, you're lying straight to your face, because nobody's 100% secure in themselves. Every day, there's something that you feel is off about you, or you're not 100%
Or
confident
you want to
in.
change.
Because
One
of
thing that I
everything.
feel like teens have a really hard time is jealousy. A lot of teenagers take out their jealousy, especially
Yeah.
girls, because I feel like
Girls say something to your face and then talk crap about you later.
Girls would be really nice.
And
to you in
guys, but
public
guys
and
still
that-
do that. But I think guys more so.
I don't like how
Are
it's
rude to your face.
normalized to cheat on your girlfriend and stuff. I feel like a lot of people on TikTok, they are talking about oh, I wish my girlfriend looked like that. If it's a video of a girl that's really pretty.
oh yeah. Or people
messed up.
if only this was my girlfriend.
And people have and celebrity crushes too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's so in a relationship, they think it's so normal. That I'm sorry, but that is not normal to
Have a celebrity
crushes. You're literally saying if
You wish-
there was a chance, you would be with somebody else besides that person. That's just, and some people aren't ready for that conversation yet, to be honest. But it's so true. I see it all the time, and it's why is that normalized? There's so
Yeah.
many things.
Yeah,
little things
it's
that are
just
Well, I don't really love the TikTok culture personally. I personally think when I look at you guys, I know you're really popular on TikTok and you love TikTok and whatever, but to me, it's YouTubers, we're actually working hard to create videos. No offense to
Yeah.
TikTokers, but
TikTokers, you just click
You're
a
more
button
natural.
and
They're
TikTok,
yourself.
they're lip syncing, they're doing text on screen, they're doing
you
dances.
don't really have to work that hard on TikTok.
No.
Personally, in my opinion, compared to YouTube.
It's not as creative as YouTube.
Exactly.
You don't. I feel like most TikTokers that are popular now are just sit down, think of something relatable, and post it, and they got lucky.
Well, a lot of
Well,
times
'cause-
they have, to me, this is as a parent, they have too much free time because they're only doing a little bit of TikToks. I really think the whole TikTok culture is an issue because it's you can see you're getting fame, but you're not really working hard for it.
Here's the thing. Scroll on TikTok and tell me if you remember the last video you just scrolled on. More than 90% of the time, you don't even remember what you just watched.
It was-
Short form
Yeah.
content,
Did it.
you just scroll for hours and hours and hours and hours. You're not going anywhere with
You're
it
not
because
getting it.
You don't.
It's not clocking
clocking
you.
It's not.
It's not teaching you to be a real entertainer where you have skills you're acting, singing, dancing. thing,
Right.
being like an entertainer. It's like nothing like down on TikTok, but it also
No
makes this like
hate to
elitist
TikTok.
culture where
Yeah.
it's like that you can't sit with us type of thing. Like
Right.
we're these cool TikTokers,
Yes, it
you're
was.
not cool.
Oh my gosh, TikTokers' egos are so high.
That doesn't add on to your personal value at all.
No.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have, doesn't matter how many likes you have.
I think-
Nobody cares at the end of the day because that could all be taken away.
Every one of you guys, like you had some more followers. Your mom had been growing you for a while. You had like 200 followers when I met you. You had like a few thousand.
I've
I
only
think.
had TikTok
But
for a year and a half. I've only
If
had
you
TikTok in
treat
general.
someone as like an influencer or creator, like there are so many people that I know that aren't even on social media
the
that are
best
so
people.
much more.
Yeah.
I don't want to say powerful, but that are so much more connected. That do, and they're not even on social media. Kids this day and age are like looking at your value as your followers. So when you meet someone and you're like looking how many followers they have, that's like their value. Like no.
We're not like that. We will never act like that, and we're always nice to our fans, and we never take anyone for granted. And I just think that people don't really know that. They've never met us before, and they just assume things and make rumors about us.
People can hide behind their usernames and
Yeah.
they can say what they want because they're insecure. And
That's the thing. It's all insecurities, and that's the number one
Yeah.
problem that teenagers have is
Every single person has their own issues. Every
Yes.
person has a problem, has something going
Yes.
wrong in their life. But the thing is, the difference is that I have respect for people who have those issues and have insecurities because everyone does, but doesn't take them out on other people.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna name names, but I feel like you'll meet people, certain people with like a certain amount of fame or whatever, they think that their value's so much higher than yours, so like they
Yeah,
won't
I've-
talk to you. They'll be so rude to you and put you down and like
Yeah.
act like they're too good to be around you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have as many followers or people, you're not as well known as they are. Like it's so dumb. So like I met somebody the other
Yeah,
day. Gia's worked with him several times, but we were at Paul's party. Dom, big shout out to you. You're probably not watching this, but if you are, he got a lot of fame really, really quick. But the thing that I really like respect about him is he's so humble, so nice, and immediately when I walked in the room and met him, he was great. I didn't feel like I was competing with him when we hung out the whole night. There's other people there that were not liking people.
I went to like 5 influencer things. I was scared. Some of them are more popular than me, like on TikTok, or like have more followers. And it's like you never know how they're gonna treat you. Some people I've known for a while don't treat me the same anymore, or like people that I just met. Like I feel anxious like trying to talk to them because I always want to be nice to people and I always want to be friends with people. It's really hard when they treat you a certain way because their egos are so high and people hype them up so much. Like
Yeah.
they just think that they're better, and I just want to be friends with people because like I'm like, oh, she's so pretty, and then her personality isn't. I'm just like, dang, I really want
Your
to
personality
be your friend.
can really ruin your image.
it's the values that people teach their kids.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
they don't understand. And you guys all have so much grounding. So it's hard for you guys to like understand. Some people don't have that where their parents really are like telling them that they can do anything and they're insecure. So they act mean. So you have to have like empathy for them. So even if they're like being mean to you and being rude, there's a reason why.
No,
you know?
that's the thing. There's always a reason why.
Yeah.
There's always. That's why I don't take it personal because there's always some sort of insecurity behind it. In school, I always had a passion for this. I always had
Yeah.
a passion for music and acting and entertaining.
that's hard for a
And
guy growing
it's
up.
hard for a guy growing up, especially living in Texas, like in a private
Yeah,
Catholic
everybody
school.
does football.
Everybody's doing the same thing. I didn't want to be a part of that, but I wanted to be everybody's friend because I was just like, dude, just because I'm not caring about the same things that you're caring about, that doesn't have anything to do with who I am as a person and why we can't be friends. And I got treated really, really bad growing up, and I think that that's something that I'm still trying to move past. I definitely got over a lot of it, but it's always still going to be there because that's all I knew for my whole school
That's
life.
that's the
Different
path
things.
of a lot of artists and a lot of creative people. They've gone through like a different path than the traditional route, and it's not the easiest route. But you know what is the best thing about it? It has the most rewards in the world. If you get to actually be successful as a creative person, you get to enjoy your life. You get to take care of your family, your friends, and like really make beautiful things.
Yeah, all that stuff, all the crap that I went through like growing up, I wouldn't ever take that back. I would go through it again if I could be where I'm at right now because everything that I said I was going to do and the things that I cared about, I stuck with it, and that's why we're here now. That's why I am where I am because I stayed true to myself. I stayed true to what I wanted.
The right path is rarely the easy one, but making tough decisions even when nobody is watching, that's how you build your character, and that's how you're actually going to like make a difference in the world. Have you guys ever been in a position already where you've had to like someone's asked you if you wanted to like drink or smoke or anything like that?
No one's asked me because I think everybody that I surround myself with knows that I don't have an interest in
I
it.
have never done it, and I'm very proud to say that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah, me
urge.
neither. There's no urge to like do stuff like that.
Yeah, I just never even had an urge, so that wasn't ever really a hard thing for me. It was never a battle. Like, it's just super easy.
I just feel like the internet takes things way too far and they look for something to bully you on.
Yeah.
You'll find
I think-
anything to hate you. You still have feelings, you still have emotions, you still care about people, you're still not perfect, you still have insecurities, you still wake up every day and sometimes feel really sad. That still happens. Just because you have this and you look a certain way online does not mean you're always happy. Nobody can always be 100% happy all the time, and even if they put on this persona and act like they're always happy, they're not.
Is there a way where you guys would feel like your life were better if you weren't online? Let's start with Faye.
I don't think so. I feel like
Because you're the youngest one who started on Rock Squad. So what do you think your life would be like if you weren't online? Your siblings aren't online.
if I wasn't online, I feel like I'd probably still be doing cheer.
What about you?
What
What would
would
you
I
be
do?
doing
Miss
if you
Nicole,
weren't
if you weren't-
working on what you work on?
Well, I've already had so many lives. My degree's in neuroscience.
Has that been hard for you to go through, the constant change?
You know what?
That
Someone asked me the other day, we're doing a collab series with a big creator, and someone asked me the other day, like, what is the one thing hard for you to grow the Rock Squad? What's the thing you struggle with every day? And honestly, like, this is what I said to him, and you guys won't get this yet because you're really young. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, crap, this day's gonna go so fast. And every day, you know what happens? I get to the night and I'm like, it did, gone. One more day, one more marble in the jar, and it's gone. And each day that goes by so quick, it goes by quicker and quicker and quicker. So you hit 30, you hit 40, you hit 13, like it goes a little faster. You hit 20, it's gonna go a little faster.
My dad says the same thing.
As soon as I hit 13, I felt like I was 12. As soon as I hit 13, dang, it felt like I was 13 for a month. And now that I'm 14, it's just
10 to
going
20
faster
is
and
like
faster.
eons, and then 20 to 30 is like in a blink, and then it goes faster and
Yeah.
faster. The only way
Every
I think
day's
to
faster.
slow down the clock, you have to make healthy choices, everything healthy choices, which we always struggle to do. And we're gonna work on that more this year on the Rock Squad.
You mean food?
Yes, less sugar, more
Literally healthy
exercise.
choices.
I actually love the Diary of a CEO podcast, and 10,000 steps a day. We have to make sure we get that. And then the other thing is like literally living in gratitude for each moment and being present. Some days when I'm
Yeah.
filming you guys and I'm like, there's so much chaos going on and it's so hectic, and there's like everything is like flying around in the air, and oh, this one's here and this one's there. I lock in and I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this moment because I might never get this back, and I'm gonna enjoy this chaos. And I've made this conscious decision to do that. And if you can try that when you're young and just enjoy each moment, even when you have like hard times and you're struggling, you're having drama, like just breathe into it and enjoy it.
For sure, I think something that's hard for me, and I'm completely guilty to this. I do this every day, honestly, and I try my best every day to not do it, but it's hard. You can't just change it overnight. I focus on, I think about the future a lot, and I think about what's gonna happen. I'm a big worrier, like, oh no, what if this happens, or what can I do to prevent this? But at the end of the day, you can't control what somebody else is gonna do. Ultimately, a decision, everybody else has their own decision, and you can only control about what you do in your life, what you
Right.
do, the way you care about people. You can't control the way other people are gonna care about you or other people's decisions. You can't do that
Yeah.
because everybody's their own person. And another thing that I do is I think about the past. I think about, like, yes, memories are great and it's good to cherish them, but sometimes I'm like, man, I wish it could be like this again, or I wish this could happen.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen in the future, and that's good in certain aspects. But I need to work on being more in the present and being in the moment, and stop thinking about so many things in my head, because in my brain I'm always going 350, 360 all the time. I'm always thinking and thinking and thinking, and I'm a big overthinker because of that. And something that my dad has always taught me, and I feel like every day I'm really trying hard to work on being present, being in the moment, and not letting little stuff. Everything always is gonna be all right. And actually, I have this necklace right here. Gia got it for me. Very thankful for it. She got it engraved.
Aww.
It's a cross, and you probably can't see it, but it says John 13:7, and basically that Bible verse is saying, you may not know now, but later you'll understand. And I think that that's really helped me. I've probably held on to that for a good almost 2 years now, and it's really helped me get through a lot of stuff. It makes me always remember. I was thinking about it today in the shower this morning.
Yeah,
Speaking of my long
honestly,
showers, I was thinking
It's
about
so
it.
true, because I always tell myself everything's always going to be okay.
Yeah, you just
Like-
gotta make the right choices and figure it out. And even if you make the wrong choice, it always will get figured out. And even if it takes time, it's not gonna happen overnight. It will always get figured out.
Faith can ground you when everything else is chaotic. Ground yourself in faith when you don't know where else to go.
And everything's a
Everything
learning
happens for a
lesson too. You're not gonna be perfect. Don't wake up every morning and expect to be this perfect person, because you're not. You're gonna make mistakes. That's still gonna happen. So just trying to learn from that.
Trusting in the process and trusting in God's plan. If you can just do that, it's going to give you so much peace. Let's give like 5 easy things for a teen who's like stressed out in their lives to like live by if you feel like you're super stressed. So the first one is going to be, no one else can make you feel anyway. You are
for your
responsible for your own feelings. And that's as silly as that is that every parent says it.
My
It's really
mom
important to
always says
remember.
that to me.
Yeah.
And that's hard to understand sometimes because yes, people will make you feel a certain way, but it's up to you, and that's a
how
part
to
of growth.
react.
You can't just fix that immediately. Like don't think like when you take this away from this podcast, don't think that that's just gonna be easy to just do.
Communication is very important, especially like expressing how you feel about something. Because if you don't express that, then nothing's gonna change.
It's not good to hide her feelings. I think it's healthy to show it and communicate it to someone in a good way. If you just get stuck with, I can figure this out on my own, it's just gonna make things worse in the end because you're just one ball of emotions, and then when you haven't been saying anything, then you just explode.
But I have one more thing to add in that I need you guys to do while you're thinking. And I need all of the kids out there to do, and we need to do it ourselves too. And I mean, even Miss Alicia and all the rock moms. Literally, if you guys want to have a better life, I promise you follow these 3 things, okay? Better life, better skin, look better, feel better, be more productive. You guys are going to do these things. Drink more water, walk 10,000 steps a day, get good sleep.
active.
You guys go to
Guys,
bed
I
at the
literally-
same time every night and wake up. You guys, your sleep is so bad.
My worst thing about
have
all those
none.
things I'm great about, the one thing that I'm horrible about is sleep.
We have
But the reason for it being is all the things we talked about, the overthinking and the, you know, as a teenager, you have so much in your head, and even as an adult too, I'm sure.
TikTok doom
No,
scrolling before
no.
bed.
The bad thing is when me and Faye are together or the girls are in Florida, we don't even look at our phones. We entertain each other like so fast.
I'm not gonna lie, I do it. Like I will say, I do wish I had that because that's like cool that you guys can do that. So
I
bet
know.
that's-
Ryder, okay, boys out here watching this vlog, can we please get Ryder a friend?
I will say it really is hard though, because like at the end of the day, when they all go to their space and I'm in my space, I think I tend to be like alone a lot, and
Yeah.
I think I have an overthinking problem. So when I am alone, when I'm not social, and like those things happen, are very social.
Yeah,
so
and they get to go back to them,
yes.
have their sleepovers.
And they just get to have their
laugh.
sleepovers every
Yeah.
night. But for me, I'm
Yeah.
in a room by myself thinking and thinking.
Oh, you
and
guys, we
thinking.
need to get
So
Ryder
it is
some
it is
friends.
hard, you know, it really is hard. And then I think then when I do have it, I'm not used to it because I'm just like, whoa, this is different, because I have been able to do that a few times, and it's just different because I'm so used to being by myself. But I think it is hard being by yourself sometimes because it's like, you know, in the other room everybody's just like having a great time, everybody's having fun, and then at the end of the night, like I'm just there by myself and I'm just like, damn.
It's like hard too because it's not like we're just like auditioning kids that we like can just throw another boy in like
You
the
can't,
house.
yeah, you can't do that though, because this
You
is
can't
It's not the
force a
same.
connection.
You can't
We
force
need
a
to- we
connection.
need-
This
we
stuff
need to-
has been like so natural, and I think it just happened that way. And you know, I will say it is cool being like pretty much the only boy. I mean, it is really cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
But at times it does suck because it's like you're alone, I think, a lot.
Was it more fun when we had like when Jack would come on trips and
Yeah,
stuff?
Jack. Yes,
Because you
Jack.
guys would normally share rooms, right?
Jack, I will say, bro, for watching this, I miss you. I
Aw.
will say, Jack was great to have around. I think everybody can agree. Jack he's heart of gold. Everyone likes that.
Yeah, he does.
So if we can make it happen, we got to get a Jack
Yeah.
reunion.
Jack,
Yeah.
Jack
Yeah,
lighted
this has
up the
been-
room. He always
always-
he's so funny.
He's in regular school right now, but he can still come on the weekends. It's just he lives far away.
I just think it was different when we were younger.
But,
Yeah.
but here's the thing, like, he was young. He was 11.
He was
like,
really young,
He wasn't
yeah.
experiencing the things that we were already experiencing. And I think now, I honestly feel bad because I bet he's going through things like alone too. Like
I think the reason
understand
why
that.
he made us all laugh and like so happy because like we were all like older then. Something that I always say is it's such a easy thing like to say, but just be yourself. Everyone just feels forced to like be someone else, or if they like feel like someone else is prettier or more cuter or
beauty
like, for boys,
standards
whatever.
now.
Like I feel like everyone just forgets who they really are and try to be someone else that they're not. And I just think that personally I've always been myself, and I think sometimes being myself is a little like bad because I get like a little crazy sometimes.
But you know what's interesting? Like at you guys' age, like you all don't even barely know who you are yet. You don't even have to define yourself.
Like I've got caught up sometimes, just be like, oh, I wish I was this person, and then I'm just like, wait a minute, no.
Yeah, that's a good point. Don't want to be
I'd say-
someone else.
Yeah, I'd say don't
Because
try to be someone
You don't
else.
know what problems they have.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going through.
Don't wish you were someone else.
Don't wish you were
Yeah.
someone else,
Yeah.
but don't also expect to, you know, have yourself completely figured out.
Do you know how old the guy who started Kentucky Fried Chicken was? He was like 57. He's like, I'm gonna make fried chicken. He made like $1 billion.
Everybody has a purpose, and I think we were blessed to find at least some sort of a purpose. At least for me, I'm not going to speak for everybody at the table, but for me, I've always known my purpose. I think I've always had a purpose of what I wanted to do in life, but I think that's different for me because I think a lot of people don't know their purpose. They don't really know
Yeah.
what they want to do. Everyone has a purpose. You always will figure it out eventually. Don't rush it. Like, you do have a purpose, and even if you don't know it right now, don't rush that because you will figure out your purpose. You will find it. Even if
Yeah.
you find it in
That's
your late
good
20s or
advice, Ryder.
30s. Thank you. Yeah, for me, I'd say if you feel a certain way or you have an emotion or something, you know, is really strong on your heart, and it's something that you've really done a lot of thinking about, and it's something that you feel like you need to express, it's okay to show weakness. Like, it's okay to not be so strong and feel like you have to hold it up so hard. Like, if there's people that you really, you know, love in your life, and there's people that you really care about, and you feel like you can talk to them. Like, they're not there for you, then that just shows how much they really care about you. You always need to stay true to yourself, and if you have an emotion, you have a feeling, voice that. Don't try to hold up and be so strong and put on a front like you're just so strong, because there's only so much you can take as a human. Like there's weaknesses. Everybody has a weakness.
I'm gonna jump in with 2 more pieces of advice for you guys because I love to give you advice. That's my job as the rock mom. First, you guys, you live in gratitude all the time. Every day, whenever you like think something's annoying, come back to what you're grateful for. And I know you guys always do that. What's something you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my photographic memory.
I'm grateful for my
Here it is.
humbleness.
I'm grateful for that I have a roof over my head and
Clean water. People in the world don't even have clean water to drink.
And here's the thing, like you tend to forget that because you get so caught up in, things that you're dealing with, and to other people, they wish that they could be dealing with those
There is
things
this-
that you're dealing with.
It really hits me hard when I see something like that. Remember when we were at Florida and that guy was explaining to us like about like the haircuts and
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah.
Like I started like bawling my eyes out.
So there's a
Sad.
school we film at in Florida, you guys, that the kids don't even have enough money to get haircuts or go to the dentist. They get their lunches like paid by the government, which could be a lot of people watching this. And that's the other thing to remember, you guys, like where you come from doesn't define you. And when you guys are looking at like where you guys come from, it is a lot, like you have a big advantages over a lot of people. But there are so many people that are watching this that might come from so much less that are going to do insanely amazing things. And so like living
It happens all the time.
gratitude. Yeah, it happens all the time. Like just living in gratitude for what you have. And then the other thing I'm going to tell you guys is, you guys, like, what's empathy?
So you're trying to feel what the other person's feeling.
Something that I think I've been getting a lot better at is like before I react, I think of why they're saying something.
Even if you don't agree with someone's feelings or whatever, even if you think it doesn't make sense to you, you still have to understand that no one's feelings are wrong. If they feel a certain way, that's how they feel.
One other thing, you guys, read books, okay? We're coming out with books. You guys need to read them. Just saying. Reading makes you so much smarter.
Here's the thing with reading. I can't, so I've always had a problem with this. Reading comprehension is probably the worst thing for me in school. When I read a book or I read something, I can't like remember what I read. I'm just reading words. And I get distracted. When I'm reading something, my brain goes into another place. I'm thinking about so many other things because my mind is just so powerful.
I feel like whenever I read out loud, I feel like I sound like a 4-year-old trying to read a book.
Raise your hand if you want to read, and I'm the only person like.
I don't want to read. Teachers, if you're watching this, stop doing this. Stop calling on the people that don't have their hand raised, okay? They don't have their hand raised for a reason.
What does Riz mean, and what is it short for?
Yeah.
All right, that's so easy.
No?
Yeah, Riz
What's
means
Riz
like
for?
your game. Like if you
Yes.
get, like if you're
Yes.
gonna like Riz someone up.
I like how Miss Nicole, instead of saying it's like flirting and stuff, like how good you are at flirting, she says your game and uses old slang.
You know what? I love that though. That's
Yo,
so
gang.
Bust. Bust or bussin'. What does that mean?
Bussin' means is like awesome. That's bussin'. Like that's a bussin' like cheeseburger.
Okay. Does bust have the same meaning or is it a little different? Or is it just shortened?
I think it's just shortened.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
the same
You got
thing.
it.
It's just
Wait,
Okay.
what is Riz short for?
Riz,
short for charisma.
Miss Nicole
Good job,
She
Tia.
wasn't gonna know
No.
that. What does lit mean?
Lit means it's like awesome. Like that's cool. It's lit.
Wow, she's very good. Well, it's because she's been surrounded by us for the
Yeah.
past 5 years. So
What does Sigma mean?
Sigma means that like you're like pretty cool. Like
what does mid mean?
mid means it's not that cool. It's like
Okay.
kind of mid. Yeah. Let's see. Keep coming at me,
Okay.
you guys.
No cap. What does that mean?
That is absolutely not true. That can also be cap.
That's cap.
That's
Wait,
cap.
wait.
what does
okay.
what does crashing out mean? 'Cause
yeah.
my mom
Crashing out is like you guys all the time when you don't get what you want.
That sums it up.
Using exams.
So that's not a good example.
She
Guys,
probably
guys,
knows
guys.
what this one is.
What's buns?
That's like crap.
Yeah, yes, she got it. Hey.
Buns is like something that's like unimpressive.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait, Miss
exactly.
Nicole, you
Nah, she
should
got
test
that
us with
right.
old slang.
Like, what is an NPC?
It's a non-playable character. Video game.
Why did she get that
No,
definition
because
perfect?
because Rush
Because
plays
it's
video games all the
obvious.
time, and like if someone's like not relevant, they're an NPC.
What does it mean to let them cook?
Like just let them fail.
First one, Miss Nicole got it.
You're cooked means you're dead. You're done.
Okay, now let
Miss
him
Nicole-
cook.
Let them cook.
Let him
Because
cook.
Miss Nicole, there's
Like,
a
let
difference
him
between
fail.
like
Okay,
cooking
okay, what is it?
or cook
She
and then
was
cook.
so confident.
I
She
like
If
was
you're
like, you're
cooking,
like-
if you're
like, cook-
cooking, that means that you're currently cooking, like you're currently
Oh, you're
killing it.
doing killing it.
And if
Killing
let
it.
him cook means let him try to kill it.
what does Ohio mean?
Ohio.
of
Okay,
a-
that means like a crappy thing.
That's like weird.
So high.
It's like something weird or like cringe.
Gatekeeping, what does that mean?
That means you're like stopping someone from getting game. If you're gatekeeping a clothing brand.
Yeah, what does
'cause-
that mean?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
think about it. You're not telling them
Yeah.
where they can
Yes.
get it.
What What does an op mean?
Op, that means you're like your opponent.
Good job. That's literally what it's
Like your
What is-
like
what's
your nemesis.
What does touch grass mean? Go touch grass. I never
Someone
say
says
it,
go
but I
touch
hear
grass.
people
Don't
say it.
say it
Like,
very
okay,
often.
Bong Chon says it a lot because
Bung chong?
because
Bung chong?
Hold on. Traumatic incident.
Oh no, you guys' face upset. I called her Bung Chung friend. Oh, what? She's leaving because I said his name wrong? What?
She's
the
out of
hell?
here. She
What?
was not.
Faye, go touch grass.
It means go outside. Like,
Yeah.
get out of the house. Like,
Like, stop playing
That's
video
literally
games.
exactly what it means.
Yes,
though.
touch grass.
Yeah.
That's literally what that
it
means.
literally is the exact definition.
it is.
What does DL mean?
Down low.
Good
Yes.
job. What does yeet mean?
Ah,
Oh wait, I remember Rush saying this. Hold on.
Yeet.
I remember. It's like some hype word or something. I don't even.
You know what my dad started saying?
What?
YOLO.
Oh, you only live once.
I love that.
YOLO. He's like, cause that's his
That's
motive.
kind of
My dad's motive is YOLO.
What's the yeet thing?
It's like just
word?
throw
So-
something. Front yeet.
I remember Hayden and Rush doing it. They were like some yeet.
What does gassing up mean?
That means you're like gaslighting them.
No, it means that you're like
Oh, getting ready, getting ready,
yeah,
getting
ready. Yes,
hype.
yes, getting hype. Let's get her gassed up.
Yeah.
She has like a big thing coming up. Let's get her gassed up. Let's hype her up. Basically, it's to hype.
But Faye, do you know what a tool is?
A tool is someone that like plays with your feelings and stuff, right?
Nope. Nope.
What?
No,
I feel so much
what?
better saying no to you
No, okay,
guys.
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. A tool, like you're such a tool.
That's true. That's true, Gia. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Use it.
Okay, it's someone acting like a try-hard or a fake.
Would have never guessed that ever.
Yeah.
I've never heard that though.
Poser?
Like it wasn't something that I was like unsure. Like I
someone
never
that
heard
doesn't. That's not themselves.
Poser. Yes, that's good.
I've heard of poser.
I've heard
That
poser.
Take a chill pill. What's that mean?
My mom
Oh, I
says
know
I
that.
say that's my
Like
mom.
a chill pill means like chill out, like calm
Yeah,
down. You need
calm
to
down.
chill.
Yeah, you need to calm down.
Pipe down.
What happens if someone says like don't go there?
Don't
Like-
cross the
like,
line.
don't-
I got
when
one, I
said
got
don't
one.
go to a certain
What?
place, that's what I meant.
What's the 411?
I knew this. We talked about this not long ago, and now I can't remember it. Yo.
Oh my gosh, they don't know. They don't know.
No, I did.
Because they've never used a phone.
Yes,
They've never used a landline.
Whatever it is, has something to do with the phone. But what does that mean?
They don't know. Alicia, they don't know. When you had to press the buttons on the phone and you didn't know like your friend's number or something,
So
you
you
could
call
call
411.
411. You could be like, "Hi, can you let me know like Betsy's like John's
Betsy.
number?" And then they'll just
John?
like give it to you. Or like,
Show a
"I need the
payphone?
number of the local library,"
Show a
and then just tell
payphone?
you. Feel
My
like I
resting
knew stuff
face is
when I
so
was
ugly.
answering.
Looked at myself when I was like,
Oh, Ryder, that's so sweet.
Not it.
You did say the same. You did say the same thing.
But I'm
That
not
was
even
really
trying to
funny.
be.
and this is what you mean by feeling invisible.
So what happens if you say like you're tripping?
You're losing your mind. Like you're.
You're
You're
just
not
overreacting.
When someone like
Overreacting.
like
Do you guys still says homie?
What's up, homie?
What about bounce?
Do you guys say
Oh,
bounce?
Yo, let's
you
bounce.
got bounced.
Let's leave.
Do you
Yeah.
say like
Yeah,
that's
let's
whack?
Not
That's
really. My
weird.
dad says that.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah,
messed
my
up.
dad says that a lot actually. He's like,
Like-
that's whack.
Yeah, that's like messed up.
Bro, that's whack.
Do you guys remember like I'm outie? Wait, what's the peace sign like for goodbye?
Deuces.
Oh,
Which
deuces.
is-
Yeah.
I knew that. That's a TikTok trend.
What's a W, Miss Nicole?
What's a W means you're
Yeah.
like you winning.
Yes.
Mystical,
what
what
I-
does GG mean?
Gigi Wonders? What?
Oh, no, no. It's
No,
not-
it
means
it's GG, like my name, what people call me. G.
No,
It
it's like
stands
good
for
game.
words.
Oh, it stands for words?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a good hint. When you're playing something,
Or like a sport.
Like when someone
there's a
loses.
winner and there's a loser.
Usually in a sport.
Can I say
Good
it?
game?
Yes.
Like when you're about to lose a game, they'll be like GG.
No. To
We're
get
gonna
ready.
end it with
With a
slang
bang.
from the 90s. Catch you on the flip side.
Oh, see you soon.
See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
All right, you guys, thanks for joining. And comment down below if you want more
Want more
podcasts.
podcasts?
Yes.
With
I'm down below if you like this.
And one thing you've learned from this podcast.
Yes, comment one thing you've learned from this
Comment,
podcast.
yeah, and comment what you're gonna take into play in your everyday life.
I love you guys
90s
so
slang.
much. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Mwah.
Bye.